Appreciate you coming in, Pond.
Hello, Pawn. How's it going?
It's going okay.
Okay. Oh, you just want to talk right here, or move more toward the edge?
Let's just go right to the helipad. It's the
Okay.
best spot in my experience.
Yeah, Pawn. Can you give us like 1 minute, real quick? All right. Well, okay. So let's make sure we're on the same page here. Okay. Who wants to do most of the talking? Because I don't mind doing it. Just you know me. I'm not the best at expressing myself.
I know
sometimes.
you're not the best at expressing, but that's why Teray and I are here. I think for the message to come across, it's gotta come from the chief. But this is a joint decision.
Okay. So,
You know,
what did we agree on? So we're on the same page here.
Senior, 24.
Is everything?
No. I'm keeping my ears open. You okay with that?
Okay.
Is that an okay thing?
That's totally fine. Yep.
Senior 24 and the I maybe the de-escalation training, but I think we could maybe do that by assigning her to ride with Toretti for a bit if possible.
Yeah, I think
totally
so. Ready,
fine
I
with
want you to
that.
do a seminar basically for other officers all
Absolutely.
involved. Just to teach preservation of life and de-escalation
Yeah,
techniques,
I'll
and then
write
we
it
agreed
real
on
hard.
a demotion and a 24-hour suspension.
And yeah, depending on how you want to phrase it, I'll back you anyway. But at the very least, this wasn't a joint LSPD decision, but you may even expand that to, BCSO High Command as well, right? As we did discuss it with them.
All right. Yep. Okay. Bringing her.
I hate this.
I hate this too
Just
as
so
well.
you know.
This is not something I like doing.
I know that. Well, Bass has been in this game before.
Yes. If
Toretti,
there's anybody else that gets it, I was the first officer to get demoted in this PD.
Yeah,
ever since the
so,
major
yeah,
change, right? So.
Bass has been the victim of a demotion, and he's been commissioner before. Toretti, I know you're new to this high command game, and I'm gonna try to say this just for your own sanity. If you want to stay at the top, you got to have the stomach to do this sort of thing sometimes.
I agree.
I just fired somebody a day ago.
Yes, but this is different, and you know it.
Yeah, I mean, I see this like a block in the road that somebody can eventually overcome, right? And that's how I saw it with my situation in the past. All right, bring it in. Let's get this done with. The sooner the better.
Just rip it off. Yep.
Just rip off that bandage.
Come on over, Pond.
All right. Lily Pond, as you know, I'm the chief of police, Sam Bass, and as you're aware, there was an incident that took place yesterday. I'm not sure if it was last night or around midday, where things didn't go according to plan, and mistakes were made. And based on everything we reviewed, and the people we talked to, and the message we got from everybody, we believe it's appropriate this time to bring you down from the rank of sergeant down to a senior officer, along with 24-hour suspension, and one more condition that we're going to throw in there as well that I thought about that would be probably excellent for you to help you grow as a person as well, is attending a seminar that's going to be hosted by Toretti for helping you understand like a de-escalation technique classes and preservation of life. So based on all that, we believe it's the right action today. It's not something I want to do. It's not something I am, happy to do. I am somebody who has dealt with that in the past. I have been on the receiving end of kind of things when it comes to demotion. And I want you to not... my biggest fear is I don't want you to get discouraged and think it's the end of the world, because it's not. To me, it's like a blockade in the road, and you got to figure out a way to go around it. It's a bump, and I know for a fact you're the kind of person that will get over the hump and get better, and one day have a chance at it again.
Okay.
It's not easy. Walton, if you're talking, I cannot hear you.
Apologies. I've said this before to Bass, and I said this before to other officers, and I'm going to say it to you now. one incident does not define a person's career within the LSPD or the law enforcement community as a whole.
Damn, Chad, this is
And I
rough.
think long term that's going to show of you. You know, I'm confident of it.
You're a good police officer, okay? And we make mistakes. And I don't want you to think this is the end of like your police career in the LSPD. It's not. Frankly, this is the time to show everybody else how brave, resilient, and strong you are. Because I know you can bounce back twice as strong. I believe in you. I hope
But we all do.
I hope you think this is a
Hope you
learning
know that.
experience. Oh, fucking damn it, he's calling right now. And just grow as a person, as a police officer. Because that's how I felt when I got demoted, you know? I thought to myself, how can I make the best out of it and move forward? And if you have any questions, comment, concerns, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to express to us, this is the time.
It's probably gonna take me a minute to bounce back. I don't think that's gonna.
Caving to CG? You're such a dumb idiot, dude.
I don't think that's gonna happen instantly. I might take a few days off.
Take all the time you need, okay? Just know that you have a great support cast, and we still got your back. This demotion doesn't mean that we are trying to basically not protect you or get rid of you. That's not it at all. It's just we're trying to convey to the message out there to you know, the whole PD as a whole.
At the end of the day, regardless of this decision that the three of us have made here, I'd still rather have you in a car with me when the shit hits the fan than almost anyone else. There's very few exceptions to that, and you know, some of those being just the two right here. But of the people I haven't known very long, of the people who I don't go way back with, it's definitely you at the top that I would like with me by a mile.
Already, do you have anything to say?
No. No.
And Pawn, I want to make sure this is not based on one incident, okay? It was brought to our attention. There's multiple things that happened that led up to this. I don't want you to think one moment defines you as a police officer. It was not that. Trust me. We're not the kind of people. We're not the kind of people to just jump the gun and take one incident and say, you know what? That's the kind of police officer we have in this PD. That's not true. Okay? We took some time. We looked at it, and we felt like it was the appropriate move. And I truly believe that you'll look back on this and realize that it made you a better person, a stronger person, a better police officer. I truly, truly believe in that.
The only thing I would have asked is to be. Baz, I wish she would have got on my side about what happened, but it's okay, I guess. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna take it as it is.
I mean, if you want to explain yourself right now.
No, I can't change anything, so it's not like it matters.
I understand. And like I said, take all the time you need. We're here for you. You can talk to us whenever you want to. Whenever you feel like you're ready to come back, we're ready for you. There's a place for you in the LSPD. They'll never change. Anything else you guys want to add?
Nope.
No.
All right. As of today, July 28th, 2021, your suspension is taking effect, or is in effect, and you're eligible to get on duty within 24 hours from today.
I'm gonna hand these back as well.
Thank you. Already,
I
I
just
jump.
want to say that I didn't know about the negotiations until after the situation. I didn't know.
What do you mean by that? Did you not, like, as far as like honoring it, or what were you saying? Sorry.
I didn't know there was negotiations until after we got back to Mission Road PD and I talked with other officers.
Okay, let me ask you this: what was the thought process in your head when you ordered the other officers to open fire on the vehicle?
Okay, so the whole situation. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna spend it, but fuck it. I'm here. Fuck it. I might as well. When else am I gonna get the chance? There was a Dominator. I was
Chat,
called
this
in
is
as a
not based on
77.
one
This wasn't
incident. That's
even
the
my
thing.
scene.
I think
I was
people are
called in
trying
as
to
a
say it's one
77 to
incident.
back up Roy because he was trying to impound a car and a Dominator was fucking with him and getting aggressive with him.
Oh my
And
god.
that is exactly what. Okay. And pretty much, I turned up on scene with Carter, and there was a Dominator fucking with the tow truck drivers, trying to bribe them, trying to get in their way, trying to get officers' way. Like, we were aiming guns, he wasn't leaving. I told officers to get him out the area. Well, he just wanted to get this car out of there into the impound lot. The whole way to the impound lot, he's getting in the way. He's arming officers. We're having to ram him out of the way. Aggression had already been established, and it was escalating even further. At that point, to get cover on the lot, because there was a lot of people around, I go up top with Carter onto the freeway, and then the call's made that somebody is running into the impound lot. I have no idea who. I didn't even know whose car it was. I didn't really care at the time. I just wanted to get the car to the impound lot. We get to the impound lot. A call's made that someone's running in and holding a gun at a hostage. And at that point, I make the decision, like we've done countless other times with countless other situations. We shot people for holding up people, because it's in a very populated area and we don't stand for that kind of shit. And I made the call, and then it wasn't told to me that negotiations were made for shooting not to happen. If that had been negotiated, told me, then I would have changed my process completely, and I would have done a pursuit and maybe try to spike either of the exits to try and get some kind of positioning. I made the call to make sure that Kevin got that hostage out of the way immediately, and he would tell us when that hostage was out of the line of fire so we could open fire. And that's what we did. And then when the vehicle stopped, I made the call for shots to stop and no more fire to continue. That's when I realized who it was, and he got out of the car and he put his hands up. He wasn't listening to me. He then got picked up by somebody else in another vehicle, and the fire was reopened on that vehicle, and I called for it to stop. And then, yeah, that was the situation from my side.
Who was the primary officer on scene? Was it Carter?
Uh, I think it was Martel originally because it was a
Oh
99
boy.
Alpha and it was two groups.
Oh
So
boy.
it was Roy that was left back with the vehicle. And then they were all chasing the car that fled. And he didn't have anyone, so 77s was requested, so we came over.
So Martel was first on scene, and then was Carter afterwards?
No, I was with Carter in a car. Carter was with me.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And who was the
You were
person that
done
was
that one
was
day.
talking to the hostage taker the whole entire time?
I'm not sure who was talking to them downstairs. There was a lot of people down there.
I mean, God fucking damn it! It seems like the people on scene never communicated anything.
But I don't want to. No, I'm gonna take. I made that call. I'm gonna take the responsibility for it. I'm gonna take the punishment for it. Simple as that.
I'm glad that you can look back and understand there's other ways it could have been done, and I really appreciate that a lot.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
I don't want you to think this is the end for you, Pawn. It's not. I promise you, it's not. Okay. Especially if I'm still the chief of police and I have my ass chiefs already in Malton. This is like a bump in the road, and I know you'll get over it. I know you'll get past it, and I know you'll come back to us whenever you're ready, and you'll make this something that is part of who you are. And I can't wait to see that.
Well, I'm gonna head out of here. I guess I'll see you on Friday.
All right, Jordy, want to walk her out?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bass, you want to hang back a minute?
Mm-hmm.